business or your career and what exactly you are building. So here are the 10 things that I think will shape the future of the industry over the next 10 years. Number one, are you ready? Are you ready? Like I said, I want to hear your voice. Are you ready? Alright, first, we are going to see the rise of many small-scale creators with deeply committed communities that are strong enough for those creators to sell products directly to. That's probably the most obvious of predictions. Because some of the most exciting creators I know today, they don't have massive followings, but instead they have the trust of their community. They have context about people's problems, and they have enough understanding to help solve them. These are the people who will succeed in the new era, not the ones waiting around for brand deals or platform payouts, but the creators who are building products and digital commerce systems around real needs and opportunities. And over the next few years, we will see influence shift from popularity to the strength of your audience relationship. That's number one. Number two, we are going to see an increase in the popularity, reach, and prominence of religious lifestyle creators. That is, what I mean by that is creators whose brands and products cater primarily to faith-based communities. There will be more creators building an intersection of faith and business, faith and relationships, faith and money, faith and creativity, and so on. And in a continent where religion largely shapes daily decisions, this category is going to quietly become one of the most prominent segments of the creator economy within the next 10 years, and you can take that to the bank. Number three, this might be a little controversial, but hey, that's why we're here. Artificial intelligence as a headline concept is going to fade into the background, and future-defining innovations will be built around a different narrative.
I agree.
Pay attention to my words carefully.
I agree.
Of course, artificial intelligence will still exist in the same way the internet and computers do. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. But that daily sense of wonder is going to fade. Within the next 3 to 5 years, we will enter a period where AI innovation plateaus and attention shifts elsewhere. There is an extra part of this prediction, but I will say this for another time. Number four, there will be more niche creators building physical communities and spaces around their brands, and more of them than expected will succeed. Whatever figure percentage you have in your head, increase it a little bit. This was one area where we've seen tremendous growth and success at Communicate, for instance. Last year, we revived our in-person community events. At first, we held one of them in Lagos at the British Council in March. But the success of that event was so overwhelming that we had to take it continental. So by the end of last year, we had added Nairobi and Johannesburg to our roster, and we curated an event session in Marrakech. So essentially, we go to all regions of the continent for 1 year. We have found that physical events are among the most effective ways to engage with our community. And we are already seeing other niche creators doing this. We can expect more to follow in the coming years. Number five, more global platforms and Western players will quietly retreat from Africa. They will place less operational priority in the continent, invest fewer resources, and support fewer creator advancements. However, their retreat will create a gap. That gap will first lead to some destabilization and possibly panic, but ultimately it will lead to more local, global-facing solutions for the continent. And what do I mean by this? Essentially, there will be more local solutions that cross national and regional borders, and we will see more global success stories coming out of Africa. Now, number six is building on that idea, digging deeper into this idea of global players from Africa. The success stories from our continent will arise largely because they figured out how to capture the imagination and loyalty of their local communities. Then they will use that as a template, or they will use that template as a stepping stone to approach and compete strongly in global markets, including Asia and North America. Again, you can take that to the bank. Number seven, this one is short. There will be a new global creator superpower that is not the US. And anyone serious about scaling globally will have to understand that superpower, align with it, or compete strongly with it. Number eight, within the next 5 years, a major financial activity will shake up innovation and investment patterns across Africa's creator economy. This is very likely a company acquisition or investment round that validates much of what we have been building over the years. Nothing much will change before that activity occurs. But once it's done, almost everything and everyone will adjust to accommodate it, and in many ways mimic or optimize for a repeat. But here is the catch: that activity will not happen again the way it already did. It will be a black swan event. However, it will open up new realities and opportunities on the continent. Number 9, this one is also short. Outside the usual suspects, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, and so on, a new major player in the creator economy will emerge on the continent. And when I say new, I mean new. That country very likely does not come to your mind when you think about the creator economy in Africa. And finally, number 10, micropayments, or pay as you use, pay as you go, whatever you want to call it, will become a major model for creators to monetize their content and creators and communities across the continent. The fact is that this model aligns far better with our economic realities than large subscriptions ever did, and creators who crack this will unlock new levels of relevance. So what does this all mean for you? What should you do with the information that I'm giving you today? First step, commit to learning more about the global dynamics and inner workings of your industry. This is different from knowing what to do, which is tactical. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about knowing how to think about your industry, which is strategic. Look for publications that will help you see beyond the present or your environment. Subscribe to newsletters like Marie's Hustle and Flow and communicate weekly dispatches. I guarantee you'll be better for it. Number 2, look for people to collaborate with. And please listen to what I'm about to say carefully. Stop trying to start everything yourself. Sometimes you're better off committing your time and resources to what someone else is doing. Remember, our goal is to expand the pie for all of us, and collaboration is how we will make that happen. So, for all of you here, I want you to set a target for yourself today. Find at least one like-minded person that you can partner with. It could be the person sitting beside you, or someone 5 rows away from you. Don't leave here without meeting a new potential partner. I have already met someone. I'll give you that assignment too. Finally, commit to selflessness. Be more willing to invest in and contribute to other people's success. Look beyond yourself. As an ecosystem, we have allowed selfish thinking to rob us of so many opportunities. Selfishness is partly to blame for some of our biggest funders and global platforms retreating from our markets. We need more selflessness. We need more ecosystem enablers. We need more certification leadership. I am genuinely excited about the next era of Africa's creator economy. I hope that you are too. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope this summit helps you see what is coming before it arrives. Have a great event.
David, hold on. Sorry, I'm cutting the event. I think I should be able to do that. David, don't go. Please come. Like I said, we have a lot of opportunities, right? This will be the first time for this event. For this year, 2020. You guys are part of good things. Please tell them more about launch.
Alright, so can I invite some members of my team up? First of all, please put your hands together for them. And I'll tell you why. Members of the community team. Yes, come. Alright, so today, for the first time ever, this is the second edition of the report, but for the first time ever, we are launching the African Creator Economy Report 2.0. Please put your hands together. Let me see our research lead. Do you want to say a little bit about the work that has gone into this report? Just a few minutes.
Hi everyone, my name is Chukwuemisi Isiche. I'm research lead at Communicate. We spent a lot of our time last year talking to creators, conducting interviews, and doing some hard work collecting the data on Africa's creator economy. So within the report, I'm sharing our flyer shortly. You will find data about demographics, mostly Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You'll find a new metric that we compiled called the audience anchor ratio, which lets you analyze your audience and how it affects your growth. You'll also find case studies of other creators and how they make big. For example, Unjugush out of Kenya and T Spice's Kitchen out of Nigeria. We've also included some frameworks for investors to think about investing in the sector, particularly with the model of the Slow Creator Fund, For some context, the Slow Creator Fund is an American fund that sunk in $64 million into creators, and they're investing in creative businesses. So they want to give investors a chance to think about how to invest in the creator economy long term. So yeah, that's just some context around what's inside the report.
Thank you very much. So this is the report. Again, you guys are seeing it for the first time publicly here. It's over 100 pages long. It took more than 12 months to get done, and it is free. Please put your hands together. It is free, so you can have a digital copy because not everybody can get a physical copy. Sorry, it's expensive to get these things. Just go to africacreatoreconomy.com. You can do it now. africacreatoreconomy.com. You can download the report for free, share it with your friends. And yes, like Missy said, we have, I think it's Chuku Missy. Yes, you heard right. We have some one-pagers here that we will distribute within the crowd. You can also scan the QR code to learn more about the report. So thank you all so much for listening. And OJ, thank you again for giving us the platform to be able to do this. Like I said, you have a heart for the ecosystem, and I think this report is also a reflection of that. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time.